Located in the northwest province of South Africa, the Royal Bafokeng Nation covers an area known as the Bafokeng Reserve, which is situated near the city of Rustenburg. The Bafokeng people are of Setswana origin and are part of the larger Tswana ethnic group. Known as Africa's richest tribe, the Royal Bafokeng Nation has a $4 billion sovereign wealth fund called the Royal Bafokeng Holdings. But how did it come about such wealth to become Africa's richest tribe? Keep watching to find out. Welcome to Africa FHS. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more interesting content such as this. Let's start with a brief history of the Bafokeng people. The name Bafokeng means people of the dew or people of the grass. Oral tradition suggests that when the Setswana-speaking people settled in the Rustenburg Valley, about 150 kilometers northwest of Johannesburg, they encountered a heavy dew overnight, signifying that the land would be fertile and hence the community would prosper. The story goes that the Bafokeng people of South Africa, whose totem is a crocodile with closed jaws, became wealthy through a strong determination to own their land. Tracing its ancestry from the 12th century, they occupied the Rustenburg belt of South Africa's northwest province as farmers, until European migrants interfered with their way of life and encroached on their existence. King August Mogale, who reigned from 1834 to 1891, became a major force in propelling the fortunes of the tribe. He started by pooling resources together to buy back land from white colonialists. This was land that the Bafokeng had occupied for centuries, but which later became appropriated by the colonialists. A series of farms were steadily purchased, making up the bulk of what is today the land of the Royal Bafokeng Nation. In 1925, the tribe's finances were set to experience exponential growth after the world's largest deposits of the platinum group of metals such as platinum, rhodium, and palladium were discovered on Bafokeng lands. But that was not the end of the story. Under white rule, mining companies only paid a small amount of money in royalties to the Royal Bafokeng Nation in exchange for the right to mine these metals. The Bafokeng tribe were unable to take a full advantage of these precious metals that were discovered in their land due to the 1913 Natives Land Act of the Apartheid government, which prevented blacks from owning lands outside certain areas. So German missionaries had to help the Bafokeng to set up a trust to hold onto the lands on behalf of the community. By 1994, the tribe was able to fully reclaim their property at the end of the white minority rule. But before then, during the apartheid era, social engineering had created the Bantustans or black homelands with tin pot dictators who were stooges of the white regime. One such was the strongman Lucas Mangope of Bophuthatswana. The Gosi or king of the Bafokeng Nation at the time, Edward Molotlegi, was detained and harassed by Mangope due to his opposition to the Bantustans. Following the continued harassment, Edward Molotlegi was forced to flee to the neighboring Botswana. Mangope then recognized his brother, George Molotlegi, as the Gosi of the Bafokeng. This situation prevailed until 1994, when Mangope was forced out of power after Bophuthatswana reintegrated into South Africa. This enabled King Edward to return to the Bafokeng Kingdom and to once again lead his people. His return was marked by grand celebrations, but they were short-lived as King Edward died in November 1995. Following a succession of kings, the current king, Leroy Molotlegi, was crowned as the king of the tribe and became the 15th member of the current dynasty. The expected massive growth in finances for the tribe began following a court settlement in 1999 with the second largest platinum company in South Africa, Impala Platinum Mining. This settlement gave the Royal Bafokeng Nation a 22% royalty on all platinum that were mined from that territory and an ownership stake in the company itself. By 2001, the value of the Bafokeng stake in Impala had tripled to more than $50 million. In recent years, the Bafokeng Nation received annual royalties of approximately $63 million from platinum mining. Today, the tribe has become so wealthy that it owns some choice properties, including the 44,530 capacity Royal Bafokeng Stadium, the Lebon II College, the Royal Marang Hotel, the Gosilero High Performance Center, and the Royal Bafokeng Institution. During the 2010 FIFA World Cup, the Royal Bafokeng Stadium was the only private stadium that hosted matches and hosted a total of 6 World Cup games. The journey of the Royal Bafokeng Nation in its rise to financial dominance over the years has been indeed quite very interesting. Thank you for joining us on this episode. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also like and share. We hope to have you again with us for the next one. Until next time, see ya!